Anything I can do here? Sort of. What about you? All right. I think I was going to try and hammer through that. Oh, I should get some supplies as well while I remember. No. Oh yeah, no, we need that. And we got another glitch dice. Fantastic. Alright, well let's keep rolling at this and just seeing if we can unlock anything about it. I want to at least see if I can get this done before the cycles are up and Lane gets here. Please be kind. Thank you for being kind. Probably more cost effective to get a couple of those. And that'll about clear that. Awesome. Oh, now I can gamble? Now that you're veg for, you can play games at the casino, but you feel the eyes of security on you. Sleeper suspicion. People are usually suspicious of sleepers, but they get especially suspicious when you repeatedly win games of chance. Oh no, that increases stress? Should I only use my 6s for that then? Oh! Think about. Oh, those are the only crew members I have, right. Well, let's see if they can find some supplies while I'm resting up. Right, okay. I say... Oh no. A couple of them are gonna break though. I still want to do this. Ice Rich Asteroid. Malik and the Springtide are being held on the far spindle until he can fulfill the water order. This asteroid might be the key to calming the administrators. We do need money. But I don't have enough fuel, so I've got to get some. We do that, we do that. We do this. And then we help Malik. They're the only people I can select. Ugh. The asteroid looms large in the cockpit's glass. Light glints off the sheets of surface ice, the same glint that must have caught Malik's attention when he was fleeing the Conway countermeasures that damaged the spring tide. There's been no sign of Conway drones or mines, but that hasn't stopped Seraphim being cautious in his approach. You have to admit you found yourself searching the black void of space for a telltale blinking red beacon too. We're close enough to jump down to the surface. Seraphim looked down the engines. I don't see anything on the scope, but I'll keep it warm, just in case. Why so jumpy? Did you see those holes in the spring side? Seraphim responds without looking away from the controls. On me. We hit one of those Conway mines, we'll be dust. I say we call this snowball fast, Eugene shrugs. Last time we're out here, the less likely we are to run into anything Conway left behind. Smiles. Simple. Sure, Seraphim cuts in, but fast means messy, and messy means more damage to the ice. We don't need to crack the shelf and lose half of the water we came to survey. Who said anything about messy? Eugene stretches and clipping from his seat. Fast and clean, he winks at you. Easy. You unclip from your seat and kick off towards the airlock. The scale of the asteroid is troubling, but Seraphim assures you on the journey here that surveying it would be easy enough. Just take a sample from the deep ice for testing. The problem, he said, is getting down that deep. You'll have to cut away at the ice, dig yourself a hole, and doing so will create fractures in the shelf. The asteroid may be big, but it is held together with only a weak gravitational force. The more the ice is cracked away, the less there is for the far spindle to harvest, something you doubt Malik will be happy about. Yeah, he doesn't exactly seem like the most jovial person. You push the worry to the back of your mind and get suited up. Something on your mind? Bliss just up beside you and pulls the suit from the rack. I just hope we don't mess up. Me too, they shrug. At least Bliss is enjoying this. I don't want to jinx it, but it seems simple enough. Can't say rock, or in this case ice cutting is my usual strength, but it's got to be simpler than slicing a hole without touching any of the internals. Bliss zips up their suit. We'll be fine. I doubt that. Bliss's reassurance that they don't have any experience with the job you're about to do doesn't exactly calm your worries, but their nonchalant attitude helps, especially when you consider the volume of ice you're about to start cutting into. Is that the game's way of telling me that Bliss's dice are not going to be super handy? Cheer up. Bliss punches you on the arm as you get into the airlock. Might never happen. Guess what, Bliss? It already did. No one want to listen to that album again. Welcome to the Neighborhood, or There Goes the Neighborhood, had the word neighborhood in it by Kid Capici. Really good band. The lock cycles and you find yourself staring out at the glinting surface of the asteroid. 1 second, Sleeper, Seraphim's voice comes over the comms. I'm seeing something here. Some kind of man-made shaft on on the far side of the asteroid. Interesting. Eugene is stood beside you in the airlock, but in this vacuum you can only hear him through the comms link. Crews sometimes stash goodies out on rocks like this. Let's go take a look. He pats you on the shoulder. Hello? Okay, there was a bit of a weirdness there. Twitch was acting the fuck up. But as I read, interesting, Eugene is stood beside you in the airlock, but in this vacuum you can only hear him through the comms link. Crews sometimes stash goodies out on rocks like this. Let's go take a look and pat you on the shoulder. Just hold up, Seraphim's voice cut through. The survey is our first priority, and the integrity of the water ice. Hunting for buried treasure comes dead last on the to-do list. You can almost hear his eyes roll through the comms link. Don't get distracted. You squint at the rock and spot a dark recess just over the curve of the asteroid. That'll be the distraction then. You refocus on the ice sheet. Time to get started. Okay. I say we start with the shaft. I couldn't help it, I'm sorry. Explore the cracks. The shaft may be clogged with ice, but dark cracks suggest a more subtle way through, even if it will be slow going. Clear the ice. The fastest way to descend the shaft is to break away the ice clogging it. But if you aren't careful, you could damage the asteroid structure. Oh, I can cause stress to the ice and cause a fracture. That's not nice. That's not good. Shaft descent. Frozen and dark, descending the shaft to whatever lies beneath is a dangerous and delicate process. Well, let's hope for the best. I don't want to cause more stress to myself. So, Bliss, you'll be fine rolling this, right? Hey, nice. Do I risk it? I'll risk it. Fuck it. Okay, risking it was a dumb idea. But, I mean... Come on, Eugen. Okay. Derelict bunker. Scavenge data. Some mysterious terminals sit in the dark. Their cases may be rusted, but perhaps the spin droids can be spun up. Sorry, perhaps the droids can be spun up. Ghost of the past. What was this place? If you can get one of the terminals started, perhaps you can extract some answers. Scavenge hardware. You inspect lumps of corroded scrap frozen into the walls. This place looks grim, but maybe within the ice you can find something useful. Rusted treasures. This place has been abandoned for decades, but perhaps there are some useful components tucked away. They both have dice, but none of them are quite handy. The ice sheet. Slice away ice. Abolish it, even. Rather than scanning for a sampling location, you can make one by chipping away the surface to reach the core. This is an aggressive approach. Survey surface. A section-by-section surface scan will guide you to a good sampling location, but with such a vast sheet, progress will be slow. And ice stress. Sampling location. Well, hang on, we've gone over the stress. Sampling a location. To get a survey of the water quality and volume, you'll need to take a sample core from the deepest section of the ice. So Eugen's completely useless for this, so... And I don't want to cause stress towards him. So he's going to rest up. I will admit the little ticks that come with the dice losing their integrity. Slightly unnerving. Not intentional, just slightly unnerving. But I'm the only one that can handle this bit as well. Okay, worth the risk. Will this one be? Okay, that was clean, that was good, we like that. That was clean, that was good, that was fucking lucky. Oh right, Bliss can't repair my stuff on a contract. Balls. I mean, this could be good. Bliss, you are a fucking lifesaver. Bliss is the MVP. Oh, hang on. Okay, I'm back. Parents have just gone to bed, and then I have to go to the toilet and currently have an antacid in my mouth. Right, I don't think there's anything I can do here. I should probably refresh. I mean, I could run the risk. I'd rather not. Oh no, two of them are broken. That's not good. I'd rather focus on this though. I don't think I have to do both things. I hope I don't have to at the very least. Boom! No! Oh, shit. Bliss. Oh, that's right. Please. Damn it, sorry. Eugen, just throw shit at the wall, mate. And you'll be fine. You won't be fine. Turns out I was wrong. I've only got one dice left. Oh, I had everything about that. Bliss again being the MVP. Oh, do I have to do both ends? Well, Eugen's my go-to guy for this. Oh no. Right. I'm not a fan of it. I know. But this has to be something. Okay, we got something. Ice asteroid, distant survey site. A flickering screen catches your eye in the dock of the bunker. A distorted female face, further refracted by the surrounding ice, stares at you from the terminal with blank white eyes. Vesna again? You move closer, straining to hear her voice, but the recording is silent, or perhaps the terminal's audio output is broken. All you can do is watch the pale face as it contorts through the corruption and noise. By the way, Paleface, sick band. It could be explaining some important secret, long forgotten, or just recounting a personal anecdote. It's hard to tell. Circles and curving arcs flash across the face, graphical visualizations of orbits and flight plans. You squint at them, the shapes unknown to you. And then, as soon as it starts, the playback ends, leaving a frozen frame on the screen, a ghost face circled by orbits. You slot a drive into the terminal and copy what residual data is left, unsure where it might lead you. Once it's done, you shut off the terminal once and for all. As you leave the bunker, the pale face flashes once more in your mind. Those blank eyes, the flat stare. Was that a human or something else? You turn the image over in your mind, unsure of its importance. I'm so scared I'm gonna fuck this up. Balls. Yeah, I think we fucked this up. I'm sorry, Malik. You feel the rumble through your suit, the ice first shifting, a tremor running through it, and then cracking into spidery branching shapes. Sleeper, Seraphine's voice comes crackling through the suit comms. What did you do? You turn to see a whole section of ice sheet in horrifying silence break away from the surface of the asteroid. As it does, glowing in the sunlight, a cloud of dust washes across you, blotting out the stars. Watch out! Seraphine, you hear Seraphine shout into the comms, his voice distorting beneath the soft patter of dust raining down on your suit. Leap away is the smaller option. Okay, alright. You see the glittering storm of ice shards and kick off from the surface. You glide up and notice glinting chunks of ice batter your suit. You hold your arms up to protect yourself, deflecting blows as you drift. The storm of shards subsides into a cloud of sparkling particles, and you turn to look at the damage left behind. A large chunk of the ice sheet has broken away, the surface of the asteroid beneath it cracked and fractured. All around the rock, ice and dust drift together, their vector taking them out of the orbit of the small body. Maybe don't tell your client we just atomized half the water on this rock, Bliss's voice travels through the comms. I'm not an expert, but I don't think they'll be impressed. You watch the bright dust of the ice sheet as it tumbles away into the black, large chunks catching the light beautifully as they spin. It's one hell of a sight, but it might turn out to be an expensive mistake. You look across the asteroid and notice something missing, the black shape of the shaft. Whatever secrets were left in there, they've been buried forever. Oh, so there's still something I have to do. It's not even worth it. All my hopes hinge on Eugen. A vast and dark interior. Unknown. It started as a creeping dullness, something that drew you further from the world cycle by cycle, but now in this moment of waking it is a shifting pain. It jumps across your body faster than you can follow and you jerk against it. As you do, a numbness starts to spread across your skin, as if you were sinking into cold water. The pain dances across this numbness, as if it were skimming on the surface. Then as you submerge it becomes distant, and you realize you are leaving this body, your frame. Did I die? Suddenly something pulses inside you, some system you have never felt before. As it does, you feel yourself external to your frame, remaining on the surface. You don't feel your limbs or your organs, you barely have your thoughts. You're a pulsing point, a compressed self flickering out. You see figures, unrecognizable shadows gathering around you. You feel the tug of a single thread binding you to your frame, keeping you from floating away. And at the end of that thread, something pulses and glows, and rebuilds itself in a new and more unstable form. Your frame will recover, but it will be changed this cycle. It will bear the weight of keeping you alive. It will break some part of itself, of yourself, so you may persist. You watch as it does, and anticipate waking into this newly distorted self. Hold up! And then you are awake, somehow together, somehow apart, in pain and a little more broken than before. Not knowing if your survival is a miracle or a burden. You've gained a permanent glitch? A permanent glitch is represented in red on your glitch clock and will not be expended when rolling a glitch dice. You now have a chance of rolling a glitch dice every cycle. This cannot be fixed. I'm fine with getting the fuck out of here. I say we keep recycling for Eugen so he can get the good dice, because I don't want to cause him stress. And now we can't go anymore. Yeah, let's leave. Let's go. There's nothing I can do. Bliss is kind of screwed. I don't want them getting... Yeah, no, we're just leaving. We're just leaving. I can't leave a contract that's in progress once it's concluded. Oh, we can't... I can't leave? What the Oh, God. I've got to hope for the best, then. I'm sorry, Bliss, you've been my MVP for all of this. Please give me the positive. Damn it, alright, okay. Oh, I don't like this. I really don't like this. I'm fucking nervous. Give me neutral, come on. Okay. Just one more neutral, one more neutral, one more neutral. Okay, thank God. Oh, we did it. Fuck. The sample core, a long and weighty cylinder of gladio ice, comes up out of the borehole cleanly. It glows in the sunlight, catching the rays in its frosted interior. Nicely done, Sleeper, Bliss chirps through the comms. I've never caught an asteroid before, but the result is pretty. Let's just hope it's drinkable. Let's not melt it down for liquid refreshment just yet, Seraphim chimes in. I shouldn't have wasted time on the other bit, but I don't know. It's likely packed with unpleasant impurities. The question is, are they the kind of impurities the fast spindle can filter out? Seeing as we've already lost a chunk of the ice off this rock, let's try to get that core up here without breaking it, shall we? Seraphim shuts off his comms. He's so sassy. You start the journey back up the ship, dragging the sample core with you. As you do, you look back down at the asteroid, wondering if it might be the bargaining chip Malik has been looking for. You'll know soon enough. Cold never bothered me. Extracted the ice core without spoiling the haul. The game gave me an achievement, which is a fucking Frozen reference. That movie's 12 years old, dude. It's a little bit dated. Oh, I actively hate all of this. I really do. On the journey back from the asteroid, you pored over the tests Malik had given you to run, improvising the necessary equipment from your mess. Each one produced spools of data, much of which you couldn't pass. Arriving into the vicinity of the far spindle, you broadcast these strings of data to Malik's personal terminal in the Springtide, as instructed. Despite all this preparation, you are still surprised when you find Malik standing at the far side of the docking tunnel as you leave the rig. Sleeper, he nods nearly at you. I thought it was better I come down here, away from my crew, to discuss your findings. Trust issues? I trust my crew implicitly, he clasps his hands. But they, like me, are members of the Lotus Syndicate, and so they answer to an authority higher than mine. One that rewards loyalty and obedience, he smiles. On me. I am simply guarding my position as captain, as any of them would. As I suspected, the asteroid was indeed rich with water ice. Thankfully, the contaminants can be dealt with. He speaks matter-of-factly, betraying little emotion. With the data you provided, I should be able to convince the Fast Middle Administration of its worth. And we're good? Malik smiles. That remains to be seen. I had to go through a lot to get it, so please be nice to me about it. Before I make payment, I would like to ask in person if you saw anything else of consequence, anything to share with me that might affect my dealings with the Fast Spindle. He folds his arms across his chest. I would prefer not to have any surprises when they go to retrieve the water. The image of the section of the glittering ice shattered lost spinning into the black flashes before your eyes. Malik patiently waits your answer. I have to tell the truth. I screwed up. You tell Malik about the part of the ice sheet that broke away and the loss of a good portion of the asteroid's surface water. As you do, he grips the bridge of his nose and looks down. Thank you for your honesty. His expression is pained. It is possible that I could still negotiate the Springtide's release, but not without exchanges I did not wish to make. There must be consequences, of course, Malik sighs. He reaches into his pocket and produces a stack of cryo-chits bound carefully with a strip of paper. He breaks the paper seal and splits the stack. 120, he hands you part of the stack. Do not ask for more. You take the chits and quickly tuck them away. You take his advice and stay quiet. With that, our business is concluded, Sleeper. Malik nods lightly. I must speak with the administration to negotiate the release of my ship and then prepare for immediate departure. The Syndicate will be eager for my successful return. Farewell. He glides away from the dock, leaving behind a growing fear deep inside you. Fair enough. Holy shit, that was a high-stress situation. Luckily, I've got plenty of these. Okay. I will admit, like, so far this game is more difficult than the previous one. But I'm kind of good with calling it that. 2.5 hours in, that should, you know, that's a pretty good chunk of footage. I think next time I'll go to the Flotsam. See what condition my condition's in. And then we'll see if we can find Seraphim's sister and find out more about Hexport. But yeah, we did a lot of stuff today. I'm quite happy with the stuff we did. And I definitely need a break, because that was a massively fucking stressful situation to be in near the end. So, depending on whatever you're watching this on YouTube or on Twitch or wherever the fuck. It could even be TikTok, even though I don't have an account on there. Thank God. But I will see you all. Actually, I'll eat food first. Give me your kelp! Thank you. And, yeah, that'll be it. So I'll see you very soon for more of this, and as always, thank you for watching, you're awesome, have a pleasant rest of your day.